coming to Pelican Lake for a long time, probably about when I was 4 or 5 years old in the early 1950s. How things have changed for me coming to the lake. Now that I'm older, I don't do as much fishing as I used to do. I used to fish practically all day with my husband, and now I go out when I feel like it, and that's okay with me. When I was a little girl, we had a fish chart that my parents started, and we would put it up on the wall in the cabin, and we would fish all week and try to beat somebody else in the most fish, the biggest smallmouth, the largest largemouth bass, maybe the largest pike, and always looking for a walleye and maybe a lot of bluegill. And that was a big contest that we always had up here. Things have changed. In fact, we used to go, when they first opened that bear sanctuary, we used to go with my cousins and we would feed them marshmallows, and we would get out of the car. I never got out of the car, but some of my friends, my cousins, got out of the car and fed the bears marshmallows right out of their hands. So that was kind of scary for me. And one time I had my youngest with me, and we went on top of the van to film the bears, and I had just bought a new video camera, and my little baby was up there with me, and he was sitting there, and we were filming the bears, and then all of a sudden a bear came right up to the window, and I grabbed the camera, but I forgot the baby. But I crawled in the car, and then I crawled out of the car and grabbed him, and we were all safe. But those things have changed. The bears now don't come here, and like I said, we go to them. I came to Pelican Lake because my cousins were coming up here for a vacation, and we decided to ride with them in their old station wagon. And we got up here, and we could not find any place to stay for the whole family. So some of us stayed with the game warden and the Applebee's, and part of my family stayed at the lodge here at Birch Forest. And some of us, I stayed, and also my two sisters stayed at the lodge. My parents stayed with Ollie Appleby, the postmaster in Orr. And then finally we did get a cabin at the Birch Forest so that we could fish this lake. Now that my whole family comes every year, I really enjoy seeing my grandchildren play and run from cabin to cabin and tube on the lake and do swimming on the lake and on the rafts that they bring, and all the games, the volleyball in the lake. And we just have a lot of fun on the sandy beach and going off the pontoon, jumping in the middle of the lake. I just enjoy seeing all the kids having such a wonderful time. I hope someday my grandchildren, when they come to the lake, will do some of the same things we did traditionally, like the fish chart and going on picnics on islands or on the shoreline, or just tubing and doing fun things in the lake. Also playing games all around the camp and in our cabins, and doing the s'mores at night. And a lot of times we have a night when we do talent night also, and each child does their talent. And I hope some of those things still continue. As I think about my children coming here, I just think the biggest thing about that is family and fellowship. That's the biggest part in my heart that would help my grandchildren in their growing up, to be able to just have their families come here and have fellowship and just bond together and just enjoy having a whole week with nothing to do but fish and love on each other.
The name? Oh.
Not that big.
No, it's not. Look at that thing. That's nice.
Give it.
You.
I'm supposed to be on the top? No, Allison, Brad, Rick. We have to get Papa Greg. We're just standing here.